Hi friends, Namaskara. Swagatam, Suswagatam. Kemcho, Majama, Jai Hind. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel Net Worth Riches. Now this channel is all about increasing your net worth by giving you sustainable ways and techniques to make, invest and grow your money. Today I am going to be speaking about direct stock investing and trading. What mindset you should have before you invest. Now before we get into the mindset what you should have, let's get into what mindset you shouldn't have. The first thing that people do and why do they enter the stock market and trading is because their career starts stagnating. When you're at the beginning of your job, you're very happy. But as time passes by, monotony sets in, your boss says something to you. That's when you get frustrated and you want to look for an alternate source of income. That's when you get into stock picking and trading. And some people even go to the extent of entering the FnO segment, that is the futures and options segment. Let me tell you, this is the biggest flaw that you could make, and you could destroy your entire net worth in a matter of minutes. Yes, I've consulted a lot of people and they have lost tremendous amounts of money which have taken them years and years to make. Now, you know what do? They do some alam research. They go ahead and open a demat account, and then they follow some online gurus for 2-3 hours and they directly think they are Warren Buffett and go ahead and enter the stock market. Let me explain that the stock market, the FnO segment especially, is a zero-sum game. If someone is winning on one end, means someone is losing on the other end. So please be careful before entering such big trades and FnO segments and direct stock picking. Check yourself whether you have all the knowledge needed to enter the stock market. Do you know what price to earnings ratios are? Do you know the price to book value? Do you know about cash flows? Do you know about discounted cash flows? Do you know about capital employed, return of capital employed? All these are basic terms that you need to know before you enter the stock market. Now say that you are working, you've studied from the 1st to 10th standard, you wasted 10 years, then another 5 years in college, then you did an MBA or some specialization for another 2-3 years. That's when you got your job. So what makes you think that suddenly you've become such a big professional that you can go ahead and directly invest? Please think about this point. The next thing why people enter the stock market is because they want to fill a vacuum in their life. They have no time pass, or they want to do some time pass in their life. That's when they enter the stock market. Let me explain. It's very similar to gambling. It gives you some kind of an adrenaline kick that, when you see that ticker, the stock's going up, the stock's going down, it gives you a very high kick in your body. So if you want such high, please go to Goa, go to the casinos and, gamble over there. At least there you have a 50% probability of winning. Here in the stock market, 98% of people lose money. You can compare this to, alcoholism, people who take drugs. You can compare this to that. If you really want to go ahead and get into such phases thinking that you'll always be in control or this won't happen to you, or you have everything figured out, you will learn it the hard way that this is not the type of thing to do. Next, people think that I will go to office and do trading at the same time. Let me explain that to go to office you need to travel either by a car, bus, train, and if you have an open FnO position and for some reason the network is not there or the network drops and you have not put a stop loss, you will be sitting on huge losses. Next, you think that you will be in office, you have to give your 100% attention. Don't you think people in office might notice? They might let it go for a few days, but if you're continuously on your phone, you'll hamper your work. At the same time, your bosses and all might also realize, especially in government jobs, you might directly get a warning letter and be thrown out. So you lose your money in the stock market as well, and you might lose your job as well. So please be careful if you think you can manage both very easily. During the last lockdown phase, over 40 lakh demat accounts were opened. People had nothing to do, they didn't have jobs, they wanted some kind of excitement in their boring lives, so they went ahead and opened demat accounts, started trading, and lost a lot of money. Statistics say that over 90 to 92% of people have lost their money. Please don't be like one of these people wherein you go ahead and lose your hard-earned money. Do anything else, but please don't lose your hard-earned money like this, because this can set your net worth back by 4 to 5 years. By this I don't mean that you shouldn't invest in stocks, but before investing, please get your mindset right. They say that bears make money, bulls make money, and the pigs get slaughtered. So be like one of these professional investors. First, go ahead and gain the knowledge. These people have the knowledge, these people have the patience, these people have all the skills necessary like position sizing. They invest money at the proper time based on the information. Ask yourself whether you truly have access to this information. If you don't, please don't worry. Please take the time out and do some research as to how you can stock pick. There are a lot of these online trading platforms that have simulator trading, which means that you trade without real money. So go ahead, after learning all the basics, go ahead and do simulator training for around 1 to 3 months. See how good you are. See how much money you've made or lost in this simulator training. You can compare this to being a pilot. Now, if you are a pilot, you've directly not got access to a 747, a Boeing 747. Firstly, you had to have a lot of practical knowledge, theory knowledge. Then they went ahead and gave you a simulator training wherein all the difficulties that you would have while flying a plane, they did this in a simulator. So similarly, you have that same kind of opportunity. Go ahead and do this simulator training and then see how good you are. Then you can go ahead and invest your own money. If you think you're good enough, please come out from this imagined reality, because all the people who've invested their money, they think that they are Warren Buffett themselves and invested their money and have lost a lot of money. So please don't go ahead and be like them. But then too, if you think that you have this chul and you think that you can make a lot of money before investing, please go ahead. There is this online site screener.in or .com. You can go there and check which kind of stocks are doing well, which are not. They will pakaya give you all the kind of information that you need about the cash flows, whether you should invest, whether you should not, and invest into the top 5 companies. As I said always, that 70% of the companies, 50%, the top 50% of the companies make 70% of the money in India. So go ahead and pick the top 5 in the pharma sector, top 5 in the banking sector, top 5 in the infrastructure sector. Stick to these top stocks. You will do pretty okay as compared to investing into these penny stocks or listening to a friend or filling your vacuum, or if your career is starting to stagnate. So please go ahead and do this at least. This will save you a lot of money, because at the end of the day, your net worth is all that matters. And this is a major point wherein people have gone ahead and burnt through their net worth. So if you like today's topic, you can relate to what I am saying, or if you have lost money in the past, don't worry. In my forthcoming videos, I will be bringing you a lot of information about how you should go ahead and invest, how the gurus do it. I will bring all this information to you. So please be patient and go ahead and smash the like button below and subscribe to my channel, because your net worth is everything that matters. and I feel that everything that we've been taught about money is wrong. So I will be going ahead and educating you about all the different ways you can make money in the stock market, how you should pick stocks and everything. Till then, Shabba Khair. Thank you.